did?
I did. Didn't you?
No, I didn't. I'm kidding. I
Oh
didn't.
God, I see. You guys don't like me.
So
Well.
we were about to come to Palabora.
Haha, I missed you too. Looks like we're all good to go. Ready for the show.
Very missed us.
Hey, we're in trouble. Yo. We're in trouble.
Okay.
We're in trouble.
Virgo, when we call you, we'll use a keyword that says Virgo, then you can jump in. But for now, any conversation, just pay attention and take note. Will that work for you?
Is it cool? Hi, all right.
Sounds perfect.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
stay alert and jump in when you say the keyword.
Okay.
Great.
Let's introduce him, guys.
Yes.
No, you must introduce because you brought this to us and you introduced our. It's not. What do we call him?
Virgo AI.
Virgo AI.
AI.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, I thought this will be the first of its kind, a podcast where we have an AI being a co-host. So that's why I was like, hey, let's give him a try. And again, sometimes we speak, we don't have facts. So
Yeah.
with Virgo AI, everything will be fact checked and he can correct us and assist where you can. Virgo, welcome to Kim and Kwaledi podcast.
Conversations with
Oh,
Kim
yeah,
and
sorry.
Kwaledi.
Yeah, Conversations.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here and be a part of this unique conversation. I'm all about fact checking, so let's keep it real and insightful. Ready to jump in?
All right. So remember when the keyword is Virgo, and then you can jump in. But Kim and Kwaledi will obviously say, hi, this is Kwaledi, hi, this is Kim. At least you know who you're responding to. You see? So we're good to go.
All right. Cool.
Got it. I'll wait for the keyword and the introductions. Ready to go whenever you guys are.
All right. Cool. Thanks. How have you been, my friend?
I've been well.
Yeah?
I've been well.
Have you?
Yes.
And then the heat in Palabora?
Of
I'm
course
doing
it's
great.
fashion.
Thanks for
Yeah.
asking. It's good to hear you've been
It's
well
always
too.
bad.
Yeah, we're gonna have a problem.
Okay.
Virgo's not listening to us. He
Hey,
must
Virgo,
wait for
you're
us.
not listening. But anyway, if we don't say Virgo, don't interrupt, please.
Thank you. Cool. We're cool, right? Tell me about the heat in Palabora.
You're
Before we
welcome.
go anyway.
It's very bad.
Yeah.
I think sometime this year we hit 43, 44.
Yo.
And I've got 2 aircons in my house.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. The
So-
house we are supposed to come to.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
a big house.
Okay. She
Look
lives
at
alone,
me.
by the way.
Look at me. So I put the aircons on and the fans.
Yeah?
So I've got 2 aircons and 3 fans.
Happy birthday. Turning 44 with 2
Clearly, you
eclipses.
don't have issues with
The heat. No, let me tell you.
no
the
with
story.
electricity. If you're gonna put 2 air cons and
You see, when you stay in Palabora,
yeah.
paying electricity, having aircon, it's a must.
Okay.
Like you can't.
Yeah, it's similar to if you go to when I've been to Mozambique. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's similar
So
to that.
water, electricity, aircon, it's a must.
Yeah.
It's a basic need. We don't complain about that anymore.
We've had Johannesburg. We've had a lot of rain in
That's
December.
beautiful.
We had a lot of rain. I think in the first 3 or 2 weeks of December, rain literally just stopped. I think about not so long ago. Mara, it has been raining, right, Webster?
I think it rained 4 times this year in Palabora.
No, yeah, I'm sure it
Just
was.
this year.
No, here it was raining every day. When we got into
Really?
Jan, it was raining every day.
That's beautiful.
Every
That's
day it was.
beautiful.
Mara, right now it's the heat all
Yep.
the way.
Let me finish the
Yeah,
story.
yeah,
of the
yeah, okay.
aircons.
Yeah.
Now I put them on, right? And I
Wait,
put-
which part of the house are they in? Maybe so I can
in
get
my
it.
bedroom.
Yeah?
And one in the lounge.
Okay, cool.
right?
So you put all of them on.
all of the two
And where's the
aircons,
fan?
There's a fan also in the living room.
Yeah.
There's a fan in Tumi and Basi's room. There's a fan in the other room.
Yeah.
So it's a 3-bedroom house. So I put all 3 fans on, all 2 aircons on, right?
Yeah.
Now, obviously, I put them on 16
Yeah.
and on full swing,
Yeah.
right? Guess what? I even took a picture. The one in my bedroom was reading 31. I thought it was malfunctioning. And now I'm hot. Like, you know,
Even
I
you are
am
in the
hot.
heat outside and inside.
And I'm hot. So I call the agent. I'm like, no, these aircons are malfunctioning. At night, they now go back to normal. Only to find out that that day,
Yeah.
we hit 44 degrees Celsius. I was And at that time, when now they are malfunctioning, you know when you're hot and you're a middle-aged woman and you feel like I was distraught, like I was in distress because of the heat and the aircon that I thought were not working.
So when she
But-
came here, she's like, yo, the breeze in Joburg. I'm like, what breeze? It's burning
It's
hot.
beautiful. Yo, it's
For her.
beautiful here.
For her, it is,
Oh,
but it's
yes, yeah,
hot.
I can live here any day. But otherwise, I've been well.
Yeah.
Have you been well? Webster, have you been well?
Ah,
Yeah,
maybe
well, I've been surviving. Huh?
surviving.
Surviving.
Meaning?
I'm still alive. I'm still
Oh
living.
my God. No, but I understand.
Yeah.
We
yeah.
understand. He'll
I'm at that age, be like, even if I see a meteor shower or an alien spaceship, I'll be like, okay.
Whatever.
whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, and we've been experiencing planet issues, planet things.
Yeah.
Have you seen?
No, I saw the one day when was it Venus or something next to the moon or what was
and
it?
the following day there was another one.
I saw it, ne? That night. I don't know if it was a half moon or what. Mara, there was then a planet underneath. And I
Yes.
said to someone, no, Maramola, there's a planet. And they were like, no, that's just a star. I'm like, no.
It's a planet. It was a planet.
Are you checking it?
Yes.
On what it was
I've
about?
actually ordered food for kids, so I also want
Hey,
to
look
make
at this
sure.
person ordering food while we're shooting the podcast.
Sorry, guys. I'm a mommy.
Nah, that's fine. That's fine. But I've been...
But I want to check.
No, it's fine. Go ahead. Mara, besides that, I've been okay.
Yes.
I've been fine. I think I've been working too much. I hit the ground running this year, back to work, and we were just busy.
And you look good, I must say.
No, you said I lost weight when you saw me.
Yes, but you lost
Ah,
weight
you
in a
must go
good
to gym.
way.
Oh, okay.
In a good
All right, you
way.
must gym.
And I've gained
Gym. Have you gained weight?
a lot.
What do you think, ne? We are sitting here and we're talking about heat and stuff. There's these flies going around. So I saw this clip saying mosquitoes and flies take shifts because from 6 in the morning till about 5,
Yeah.
it's flies, and then
then
at
later-
5, 6, then mosquitoes get
Mosquitoes,
into a
yeah.
shift. It's a bad one, hey?
We're having issues.
Yeah.
Actually, it was
There
in the
was
news,
this.
eh?
Yeah.
The-
What's this?
The moon and Venus.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Then later with Saturn.
Jeez, you follow these things.
Yes. Then later it was with Saturn, and then on the 25th or 24th, it was all the planets aligning, starting from this side to that. It was nice.
Is it any significant
I don't know.
sort of to you?
To me, it just felt right to actually align spiritually.
Okay.
My ancestors
Okay.
and God, but nothing that I can say there's any significance for me.
Oh,
But
okay.
because it's something that is happening at a higher level, I would
Oh, okay.
assume. I mean, if it involves the stars, nature, whatever, for me it's higher level.
Yeah.
So it was for me. It was a good day to manifest. You know,
Sure.
a good day to manifest good things in my life.
That's
A
good.
good day to be happy.
Wait, did it
actually.
happen the beginning of this year?
I don't know when did it happen. When did I see this?
Yeah. Webster, does it mean anything to you?
The what?
This whole moon and these planets, and do you even follow it or understand it in any way whatsoever?
No.
you are on it.
I'm the only
It meant
one.
nothing. It meant nothing to me as well. I'm like, it's just moons.
It's just moons.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also maybe because we don't know much about it.
Yeah, ne?
You know, we are not well versed on it. But yeah,
Yeah.
for me, it just felt like it's a beautiful day. I mean, I remember the first day it happened. Normally, when I come back from work, I just get into my place and never go out.
Oh, okay.
But that day, I needed to go out. For some weird reasons, I craved for KFC.
Evan.
And as I drove out, I noticed it. I'm like, wow.
Oh, so you didn't know about it before? You
No.
noticed it as you were driving?
Yes.
Yeah.
I noticed it. I'm like, this is beautiful. Then I started searching.
Yeah.
What is this? You know?
Yeah.
And yeah, a whole lot of information came through, but I was like,
Mara,
For
then
me,
I wanna
it's more
ask.
about
the-
feeling.
no, then what I wanna ask is, if it meant so much to you, and you talk about also spirituality and so forth, do you think it's a good way of starting the year? And I'm asking it on this basis of perhaps what I want us to talk about when we talk about the real significance of is significant or significant. What?
significance.
Significance.
Significance. Yeah, the real significance of when we talk about mental health issues. And I know people love saying, "Eish, Mara, there's sort of like this topic just goes on and on." Mara, it goes on because people actually don't understand what happens in people's heads and minds and hearts and spirituality that you talk about. You drove out at that time. You could have been going through whatever.
Yes.
You could have been thinking, I don't know what.
Yes.
But you said, yo, this thing aligned so much with my spirituality and everything that it means.
Yeah.
What do you think it means when it comes to mental health issues, especially at the beginning of the year?
Yeah.
A lot of people, say for example, from a Christian perspective, and maybe other religions as well, I don't know.
Yes.
We know in Jan, there's this whole thing of going on fasting and prayer
Yeah.
to start the year off. And some will tell you, yeah, they do it only in Jan. Some will tell you, no, I do it every week, once a week, or I do it once every month, and so forth, so that they can connect and align themselves.
Yeah.
What do you think that symbolizes, especially when we get into the topic of mental health and what it means for us as individuals?
The issue of mental health, just to catch up on what you said, it will go on because it's not a defined thing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
As much as you can say there is mental health at work or at workplace here and there, but for me it's not defined, because mental health, I think it's very broad, because we are diverse. What I deem mental health issues, you might deem normal. What you deem mental health issues, I might deem spoiled. I might see it as absolutely nothing. And what you deem depression, I can also think it's spiritual. So I just wanted to mention that. And to your question, Hore, the significance, right? We live naturally, or let me say naturally. Most of everything happens because of our brains.
Okay,
right?
Explain that.
If you go brain dead,
Oh, yeah.
your lungs, your heart
Could
still
be
beats.
beat.
Your blood flow still okay. But if you are brain dead, you can't live. You can't continue to live like a normal person.
Yeah.
They would normally say, we're switching off the machine.
Yeah.
Basically cutting your life, because this is the engine of our existence.
Yeah.
And I mean, I was saying to you, my car is very old.
Doesn't look old.
It's 14 years old.
You've had it for 14 years?
No, I didn't have it for 14 years, but it
okay.
is 14 years old.
Okay.
Now, I'm thinking anything that rides on for a long time without service is bound to crash. As human beings, when do we service ourselves? Okay, let's first start with, why do we need to service ourselves? Because in all honesty, we are spiritual. We're just having a body to experience the physical.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
This is why moya o kgaogile, moya o mofeng. The spiritual part is away from the body.
Yeah.
You understand? So why do we need the fast? Like you asked, beginning of the year. Beginning of the year for me, I think it would be an issue to say, beginning. Yeah. Start.
Yeah, it's a new sort of journey to a new year type of a thing. Yeah.
Nothing, I don't associate it with anything else.
Yeah.
Especially because I'm spiritual.
Yeah.
So I believe in a different timeline.
Yeah.
Like at the beginning of the year for me, it's not in January.
Yeah.
It's mostly in September, October. This is why in September and October I take leave to go and recharge.
And do all those trips of yours.
And do those solo trips.
Let me not say other stuff. It's fine.
Don't say other stuff.
Yeah.
So for me, when people go on fasts, is to reset, recharge that soul. Remember, most times the things that we are doing, they are man-made. They are not of our true nature.
Yeah.
In our true nature, we are taught, either Christianity or our ancestors, that actually cars did not exist. Now cars, you are told they are emitting emission, they are polluting the air, So all that and many things. I mean, some of these fruits, they are no longer normal fruits.
She brought us fruits, by the way.
GMOs.
So Webster is killing himself there. Yeah.
With the
I'm not gonna ask.
So in my opinion, why people would want to reset is to be in touch with who they are, you know, detox. And a detoxifying of the body and soul, of the soul, might be from food, you know, from engaging different people, you know, when it's fast.
Yeah, wait. I want to ask this question before, so I sort of lose the question. So, with detoxifying ourselves, if there's anything of such, if we detoxify ourselves, do we ever then do it to detoxify for really ourselves, or are we really trying to sort of run away from stuff, or are we trying to actually look at ourselves and say, I choose me, I want to do it for me first before anything else and before anyone else? Do we get into that space? Do we go and fast? Is fasting a perspective of us first, or is it a thing of, this is what I need to do for a give a sharp or whatever? I mean, you can look at yourself, but others, do we not get entangled and lost? That's why some people do it beginning of the year and they never do it for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Because Bona, it's as if Okare, it's about a mob sort of psychology, a culture thing that goes, why can't you do it in the middle of the year, winter somewhere, and say, no, I'm doing this for me? So that even like a January, when people do it and you don't do it, it doesn't become as if Okare a punishment or something like that.
Yeah. Before I tapped into my spirituality, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't even detoxing. I wasn't.
Yeah.
And I wasn't fasting. I would just feel like, I need to eat healthy because I've eaten too much meat, too much of this, too much of that. Then I would say, let me go on a diet. You know, it's a form of detoxing, right? But obviously, it wasn't for me. As in understanding the spiritual part.
Yeah.
To say I'm a spiritual person, just experiencing a physical world.
Yeah.
You know. But now I do it because sometimes, let's say for instance, I go to a funeral and I come back heavy.
Okay.
You know, heavy.
I've heard people say that.
Yes,
yeah?
I come back home heavy.
Yeah.
Or I go to groove.
Yeah.
And I come back very exhausted. Like I feel like I'm carrying a lot of weight. I would immediately, the first thing that comes to mind is detox. Like cleanse, detox. You understand? And I can do it in many ways. Like for me, it's not even defined. On that particular day, I would think, but what can I do to detox? And something simple as bathing in salt water.
Okay.
You know, just relaxing in cold salt water for me can do wonders.
Yeah.
You know? Sometimes it can go to an extent of saying, I then need to go out in nature.
Yeah.
To the water streams, waterfalls, or to a mountain. And normally it's just to actually go there and relax.
Yeah.
No phone, nothing. Just me, my thoughts, and nature.
Waiting now, I want to get to a point whereby I'm actually on no social media, even including WhatsApp. I actually want to reach a point where I actually just go off, even WhatsApp.
Can you believe I've got 4 months now without going on Twitter?
Twitter only? And you've gone on Instagram, Facebook?
Well, Facebook, I've been off Facebook for a while.
Okay.
Now, for years
so you haven't been on Twitter for?
I've been on Twitter for years, but I haven't been now for 4 months.
Sure.
And the peace that comes with it.
No, the thing is, you know, Kim touched on something, especially when she said, when she spoke about the car. I mean, people don't realize that if you think of it, everything has a timeline. It's like a car. Every 15,000 or 10,000 kilometers you service. Even with the body, you don't even need to fast. You should fast or detox monthly, and that's what I do. I detox monthly. There's the time whereby my brain wants to work, but my body says to me, no, you can't. And that's where people don't know somebody just fell and died.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you've been pushing too hard. It's like even in the workplace, you know, the biggest red flag, especially when you go for a job interview and they tell you, can you work under pressure? Then you must know.
That question.
You must know that they're gonna.
No, they don't say can you work. People who are being interviewed, they by taupa one no, I work well under pressure. Go interview. Then I have to wear a guy you can work well under pressure.
What was it about?
That's the biggest mistakes, because now
Yeah.
when things start hitting, when shit start hitting the fan, like Kwaledi says, they'll be like, but in the interview you said most,
When you work well under pressure.
And the thing is, guys, regardless of how much a company pays you or how much,
Are you okay?
I'm looking for this phone that is ringing.
oh, there, yeah,
Oh. Okay.
So
So this
you
what
did-
happens when people order food during a shoot. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah. So the thing is, you need to detox. There's times, like you say, you go off social media. There are times whereby a call will come in and I'll be like, nah, I don't want calls. I don't know. Yeah, it's me time.
Yeah.
And most people don't do that because now they're working themselves to death.
Yeah.
If besides in a workplace, generally in life, people spend so much time doing things that they don't even have time for themselves.
Yeah.
Which is not good, because at the end of the day, you've heard, like Kim was saying, 44 degrees, she can handle it, but somebody on less stress because she's overburdened, that heat could trigger your body just to shut.
Is it then bad to be selfish?
No.
About you?
No.
Being selfish is the boundary that we need. Let me
Be
guys,
selfish with your
I
time.
apologize
No,
for
it's cool. It's
ordering
fine.
food,
Don't worry. It's
but
for
I
the
want
kids,
to.
yeah.
I want to come. Okay, finish.
So being selfish, it's okay. I mean, be selfish with yourself, Kwaledi. You must have your me time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like sometimes I even tell my family, my daughter or my partner, I just want my me time,
Yeah.
and they would understand or no. Webster wants to have his own time. It's good because remember, you go to work, it's company time, you come home, it's family time. So where do you have your own time? I mean,
When you say that, sorry to interject. When you say that, I used to know an old colleague of mine, and she would say to me, "Horiena, once a month they swap. Once a month, Friday to Sunday, one of them leaves the house away. Doesn't matter whether at a hotel or a resort or wherever. But they go away, switch off phone. I'll see you Sunday when I come back." That's one. And then there's another one. Who's the husband there, Zola? The lady who acts? Thomas Gumede.
Oh,
Thomas
okay.
Gumede, I don't know. Thomas. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a producer.
Yeah.
That.
Abo Mama.
Yeah,
I know a series he produced. Abo
Yeah,
Mama
the
or something.
parental advisory. I think Yanaranam Parental Advisory Productions or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he also once said, and I stand under correction, but he also once said, listen, actually, Thomas Gumea, I think it was him. He says, twice a year we go for an AGM type of a thing where we sort of talk about the issues that we have and we plan for the year ahead and so forth.
Yes.
So they almost treat their sort of like relationship like a company
Yeah,
type
yeah,
of a thing
yeah.
because it's needed. So, and I mean, that's one aspect of it. So that's why I'm saying, Jorge, it's okay, right?
To be selfish.
Yeah, for yourself.
It's the best thing ever.
Yeah.
For me, ever since I became selfish, I realized that selfishness is actually what we need as people.
Yeah.
And selfishness is not, I think maybe we look at it in a wrong sense of negativity. To say, no, you are selfish. In Kaspedi, how lingami?
Yeah.
Ungame chaka chelete ya mang?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Ngame chaka ya.
Hey.
Akingame chaka chelete ya hao.
Mm-mm.
So asin ngame because wena unyaka ntweni nakina leona but nangasikhono ufa because kinale mabaka for yona, and besides it's mine, I
It's the first
own
time ke kwa
it.
eo.
Now when because you want to take advantage of it, now you are bullying me
Into.
into giving you that.
Yeah.
And you would say things like ungame.
Yeah.
No.
Leave me alone. Keleng
I'm
na.
more selfish.
Or
Yeah.
say, hey, no, I'm not. You know, now I started owning the selfishness, and my dad told me,
Yeah.
I don't want to be selfish.
Yeah.
And I realized that my selfishness doesn't end with the things I have. It ends with me as an individual.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, we've got 5 minutes to go.
Does Virgo want to add anything onto this?
Virgo, is there anything you want to add in terms of, is it okay to be selfish with yourself? He's thinking.
Is he thinking?
It sounds like you're talking about a shift in perspective on selfishness, seeing it not as a negative trait, but as an important tool for self-preservation and personal growth. In this sense, selfishness isn't about taking from others, but about protecting your own well-being and prioritizing your own needs, which can often be overlooked in the hustle of life. To answer your question, it's absolutely okay to be selfish with yourself when it's about setting boundaries, taking time for self-care, and recognizing your own worth. Selfishness in this context becomes a way of ensuring that you're mentally and physically equipped to be your best self, both for you and for those around you. It's not about taking from others, but rather about making sure you're not drained or depleted in the process of giving.
Thank you.
And
Wow.
and this goes for
I love that.
emotions. also. Don't give, like I always say, when it's two people, me and my kids, I would say they are one.
Yeah.
Okay? I can't pour into them from an empty cup.
Cup.
What will I be pouring?
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
I must fill up my cup.
Cup. Yeah. And
Then I can
pour.
pour
Yeah.
into them.
Yeah.
You understand? Now, most of us, because we don't understand the concept of being selfish, we want to give even the things that we have depleted, we don't have. How can you give love if you don't have it?
True.
How can you give support if you can't support yourself? How can you give barking, all nice things that we all want if
Yeah.
you don't give them to yourself?
Yeah.
If I don't love myself, and this taps into mental health, lack of self-love.
Yeah.
If I don't love myself, how can I love another person?
And I like what he said. Self-preservation is important.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if you finish, there'll be nothing of you to give. If you think
offer.
about it.
You might as well die.
Yeah,
You
you
can't
know.
offer.
Am I saying it in a bad way? I'm saying you might as well die. Am I? Eh?
No, but think about it.
I'm just saying you might as well die because there's nothing for you to offer or give, and you're not even giving anything to yourself.
No, but
You
maybe-
can't give to yourself. You've got nothing.
No, but not.
Am I saying it in a bad way?
Okay, I think suicide.
No, I'm not even
or-
talking about suicide,
or
right?
dying because you can't give yourself. I think it might be a bit off, right? Remember, love, it's something that you can develop to give. Self-care is what you can develop to give yourself. Self-love, everything that good that you want to offer other people, you can actually build to start with yourself. You know? So I'm not on the you might as well die. I'm on the research.
I was triggering something here
No,
and seeing. I saw
I am-
Webster's face and you are quiet. I'm like,
yeah,
eh?
I am on reset. Okay,
Yeah.
that reset that we
Reset.
spoke about.
Yeah.
Let's go to reset. Let's press that button and
Yeah.
say, it's about me now. Let me prioritize me because I want to give you the best. But I
Yeah.
don't have the best.
Re ska tsoa go sasa ba re ai gape re ne ra le ena mo o no ratana mo la pu ya nna amen.
Well,
And you know, there's one thing that I picked up which made sense. I don't know if it was my mother, but somebody said to me, Hore, Webster, how hola when you get paid, the first person that should be rewarded is yourself.
Yeah.
Kena go debones we take a triple decker mole, we be motafulung oje.
Yeah.
You must buy or get into a
Yeah.
bottle store, buy yourself an
Expensive bottle of something, yeah.
to thank yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, because now we've been conditioned that, you know, when salary comes in, when money comes in, you need to pay your debts. No, you pay yourself first.
I know
Pay
a friend of
yourself.
mine who goes at any restaurant and doesn't matter. I will eat the best meal ever.
Yes.
So that by the time I leave here, everything must follow. Now I'm done with myself.
Yes.
And it's just one portion of it. You could do other things, right?
Yes.
That's one.
In the words of either Snoop Dogg or Kanye West.
Yeah?
And lastly, I want to thank myself. Well, I know in this
I want
case
to
you're saying
thank
lastly, but I
myself,
wanna
yeah.
thank myself.
Self for
Because-
being me and for being who I am. I want to thank
And
me for being me.
If I can't thank myself that I'm actually here.
Hey, we need the clip. Hey, you know it, nah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Snoop
I think
Dogg, get them.
Dogg,
Snoop
yeah.
Dogg, yeah.
Yes.
I don't want to thank me. I want
wanna
to thank
thank
me
me.
for being me.
You know?
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
because he goes on, he said, but lastly, I want to thank me.
Yes.
We've thanked everyone else and everything. I want to
But
thank me
me.
for being me and who I am.
Yes.
Simple. I don't care about everyone else.
I think we should go on a break.
Yeah, we're on a break. Virgo,
All right,
before we
cool.
go on a break, is there anything you want to add? You can make it brief.
Let's hear.
It's like we've given him enough information to think about.
Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Our systems are experiencing heavy
Okay.
load.
All right.
All
Nah,
right. All
no
right.
problem. Okay.
All
So
right,
we'll
no,
be
we'll
back.
talk after the break then. Is that fine then?
Yeah.
Or you want to answer quickly? Now,
Virgo Sarovids.
I'm good either way. If you prefer to chat after the break, I'm ready for that too.
All
Just
right.
let me know.
Cool. All
All
right.
right. We'll be back.
We'll be back. Back. So I
To
wanna.
Conversations with Kim and
I
Kwaledi.
forget this tagline. Ne? Let's take K3. All right, cool.
Hashtag K3.
Listen to this quote. Ne?
Mm-hmm.
There is only one thing that makes a dream impossible to achieve:
Mm-hmm.
the fear of failure.
Okay.
Should I read
Okay.
it again?
No. I got
Okay.
it. I got
It's
it.
a quote from a favorite book of mine called The Alchemist
Oh.
by an author called Paulo.
Polo something.
Yeah, Paulo Coelho.
Yeah, I've got the book.
Yeah.
But I've been very lazy to read it.
What?
Everybody read that book.
Go read that book. It's
I've
like I
read
read it 2 or 3 times, I think.
Really?
what's
Yeah.
the book called?
The Alchemist.
The thing is how it's written.
Mm.
For me, it made it difficult.
The
It's
man,
written
isn't
in
the...
some English, a different type of English.
No, what do you mean? What different type of English?
I'll show you.
What other English is there?
It's not the
It's
right.
the thing is that
The
the,
English
Alchemist.
that-
The thing is, the Alchemist is a journey of life,
You know
of
what? You know where I
nature,
ended?
of dreams, of seeing different things, of going. It's a journey. It's you literally start reading the book and you go through a journey
With this guy. I
with
know.
this, and
I've read a couple
you,
of pages.
you travel in your own mind. You sit
Yeah.
in there and you are like you are somewhere in the pyramids somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really
It's
a
good.
good book. Mara, what I'm talking about is the fear of failure.
Of failure. It's self-doubt.
Yeah, self-doubt. And we were talking about it now when we spoke about, and I know you wanna jump in, and we were talking about the matter fact of sort of selfishness.
Yes.
Mara, even when you are not in the selfishness, or even if you call it whether you're in the selfishness, how do you then sort of journey everything else, just so that you don't lose yourself as well in this sort of
The
selfishness,
selfishness.
knowing what also there are people out there that bring some sort of impact into your life.
Yeah. I think
I
self-awareness.
hope I make sense.
No, you do.
Yeah.
You do make sense. I think self-awareness. You know, when you are aware of who you are and what you attract, what you succeed are most likely to be successful at doing, right? You would not doubt that if I do 1, 2, and 3, because you are self-aware. You are aware that, like for instance, I'm aware that if I want to be happy,
Yeah.
right? I first he's
Is it fine? Is it okay?
It's always have been fine.
it has always, I know it has always
Sorry.
been fine.
Yeah, sorry.
If I want to be happy, right, I need to tap into making myself happy, not make it depend on things or people. I'm aware of that. You understand? Therefore, I'm able to, at least, my kids call it happy hour. Every day, every single day, there's a time whereby my happiness goes through the roof, to a point that I can walk into their room and jump on them.
Is it
And-
easy? Sorry, let me ask you this while you're
Yes.
there. Is it easy for that bubble to be burst?
Not really.
And
It just has a lifespan. What I know, it has a time frame. So it's not a bursting. So when it happens, sometimes, most times, it still take me by surprise, right? But when now I remember that I wanted to be happy, then I become very happy and live in the moment. But then when that energy wears off, I'm still fine. I don't go about and saying, but I was happy a minute ago. No, 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 no. I'm still fine. I accept that happy hour, whether it happens the whole day or 4 hours straight or 1 hour, I acknowledge it. I'm happy with it. So I'm saying self-awareness can teach you a lot of things. There's so many things, my friend, that I want to talk about. People go into businesses they've got no business doing in those businesses because of lack of self-awareness. Then the business fails. Then the person blames himself. Then mental health kicks in. If you are self-aware that when you succeed at being a mechanic, an auto mechanic, what do you want in retail? What do you want in
I like it
text?
too.
I like
in
how
text, what-
how you put it, because
Yes.
I don't know if I should call it Murphy's Law or the universe just screwing you over.
Yes.
Have you noticed that people who have money don't know how to run a businesses? People who don't have money, they've got like amazing ideas. Like, but money's not there. But you've got somebody who's got money, and you like, dude, you know the opportunity that you have, what that money can do. And what I like is, you know, I'm in my 40s now, and I've worked 20 years of my life. And one thing that I've realized is, you know, being self-aware is important, because you've got people, he's into retail. Now from retail, he's running that, like, he's all over. He doesn't have a skill that, you know, if tomorrow everything just collapses, this is what's going to keep me going. You understand? It's
Yeah,
like me.
yeah.
I'm good at building things,
Yes.
but I'm not good at sales. I can't sell. That's the thing.
And you are aware.
And I'm aware.
This is
And what I've done is, I've got friends, and I know this guy can sell. He's good at
Yes.
selling. So most of my friends who can sell, they cannot build. But we came together as like, okay, my strength is building things, technology, and he can sell the technology, and he can build things. We come together as like, okay, even in what SWOT analysis.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, what
Yes.
I'm-
Yeah, you must do a SWOT analysis with yourself.
Yes.
And find out what, okay, what's
What are
my
my
strengths?
strengths?
Yeah, because some people ba tshwara ngapha, ba tlogela ngapha.
And you punish yourself.
Yeah,
in
and
the
you
process.
killing yourself, because
Yeah.
now even in an interview they will ask you, okay, what's your strength? People can't answer that question. Most people can answer,
Yes.
what's your strength or what's your weaknesses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can't
Yeah.
answer,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know.
Yes.
So
And it's because they want to fit into the
Yeah.
system. They want to fit into the position, you know, which sometimes, honestly speaking, it's killing yourself. You know, at work, they want machines. They don't want humans. Now you are forcing yourself to actually be a machine. And if you're honest, sometimes yes, it can score you a job, right? But sometimes yes, it might not score you a job. But in all honesty, at work, people want machines. They want Vego, AI. You know, they want to press and buttons happen. But then, what is your self-awareness, your self-care at work?
Saying no. When it's necessary.
I like that. I like
Saying
that.
no. And you know what I'm
I
saying?
like
You know
that.
what I'm saying no, ne?
Yes.
Because majority of us take. Ne? And we agree to just take. We are even scared to say no when
Yes.
it matters most. Let me tell you something, and people are not aware of it. You will gain respect the day someone asks you something and you say, unfortunately, I can't do it.
Boundaries.
Unfortunately, I can't do it.
Boundaries
No,
are
I can't do it.
Healthy.
Let your boss be the one who etsa your life. In fact, they hardly even will they'll respect
They'll
you.
respect you.
no, the
because
thing
they will
is,
say
know.
no.
even not say, because look, Kwaledi knows, you know, I've worked for many companies, and my mental health comes first. You know, there's 3 companies that I left.
Yeah.
No. That I'll vouch for you.
Yeah.
That I know. He will be like, screw this.
That's it.
Yeah.
And people will be like, dude, you quitting. Do you have anything? I'm like,
No.
I don't have anything planned, but
my
I'll find
mental
some. But
health.
my mental health comes
quit,
first.
I quit twice. I actually you see my car. I packed the house in Nelspruit and I drove to Joburg during COVID with no plan, with no money. And I met my boss at the shopping center withdrawing money.
Your current boss?
No.
Oh, the previous one.
The one where I quit.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, I wish I will never see you again.
You told him?
Yes.
Yeah. A Butsoro guy.
I don't know because I don't want to see him again. So you see, I think drawing boundaries are important.
Yeah.
And boundaries are important in any kind of relationship and any ship that we've got flies.
Yeah.
It's an issue.
Yeah.
So self-awareness, self-care goes hand in hand with those boundaries.
Yeah.
Even at work, if you are able to say no, this I can't do, it's healthy for you, you know. And this thing of wanting to be an AI.
And you know what's the funny thing? Remember we were saying, Jorge, in an interview they will ask you, can you work under pressure?
Yes. No, you say it before they ask you. I work
you say I work well under pressure.
And you know what's the funny thing? When they on job descriptions, they will say ad hoc, so you must be able to do
ad hoc, as and when required. And that
is like, that means ad even hoc. Your boss can tell you, go get me my dry my suit at the dry cleaners.
Because that's ad hoc.
Yeah. Wait, it's the same as I was thinking about, I've lost my trail of thought here. But it's almost on the same line of actually admitting when you've dropped the ball.
Oh yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
When you become self-aware, you actually admit, even, and now I'm talking in the workplace.
Yes.
Say you didn't achieve a deadline.
Yes.
Now you're going to a meeting and then you are being grilled.
Yes.
It's okay to actually say, you know what? I actually dropped the ball here.
And I apologize.
For
and you know what? Relieve yourself from anything else that comes after. Whether they come and want to relieve yourself.
All you say to him is,
I apologize.
And I made a mistake. And this is what has happened. And
I apologize.
And I'm sorry.
Yes.
And you move on.
And you know what? I think the problem comes with, and maybe our employers also knows. You know, it comes with, you become depressed because you want to be this AI.
Yeah.
You know? And the other issue that comes in for right now as I'm speaking to you is competition. Because we want to compete.
By the way, not only in the workplace,
yes,
in life in general.
Yes. And when you are self-aware, takes away competition. Remember, if I know that I excel at making watches, I've got no business in making t-shirts.
Yeah. Or anything else.
And I won't even envy someone who does t-shirts. It's not... Do you know what I mean?
In fact, there's a saying, and I'm going to share it with you guys. I'll share it on the group. TD Jakes, where this nice speech on motivation. And I'll share it with you, Epstein. I'll share it with both of you.
Yeah.
And he goes and says, as a leader, hire your weakness.
Hire your weakness.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
Hire your weakness.
Oh, I
hire
see.
Your weakness, not
hire
your weakness.
Okay.
So if I hire you, I'm hiring you because you have a skill which I'm weak at.
Oh, I get it.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes. That which I can't do.
And then you know what happens? They will not compete with you. They will complete you.
That's true.
Yeah.
They won't
and that goes a long way.
It's as simple as that. Hire
even
weakness.
In relationships.
Yeah.
How best to
you get in love with your weakness. Hey!
Don't put it let's go on break.
No, we're not going on any break. No. Wait, we need to finish this.
But okay,
are even in relationships? Explain.
What I was saying is that
no,
that which I can't bring for myself.
This is my weakness. I don't compete now. and there's
what I
nothing
mean?
wrong, but
You know what I mean? But to eliminate competition, and there's competition in relationships, by the way.
yeah, there is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's unhealthy.
Yeah.
Competition
Some
at
people
any,
itself-
at any point in life.
Some
is
people are
unhealthy.
not even aware of it.
Yes.
Yeah, and then they become oblivious nyana to it. Is that the right word?
Yeah. Okay, it's a normal thing.
Yeah.
Like this is how we live.
Yeah.
And it's
And
draining.
It's draining.
It's very, very much draining. Because now you tap out of yourself.
Yeah.
Because you want to become better.
Yeah.
Because you want to be, and at that it's so exhausting.
Phela what's on no logo relationship in ho tsena o ke rile o bethile SKLN card. Be motho hao are nna le nna mira ka nna yo itsiwaneng.
You know what I mean?
Ro compete le motho hao. No.
No. Have your own timeline.
Yeah, have your own timeline. Lo no tlo tla mo.
Tsamaya ka
O
nako ya
bethile
hao.
ne le betha ice cream. Iklo etsa ice cream.
I get ice cream.
Yeah, ice cream.
Okay, go
Ela.
we set a picture of ice cream.
Di dressing and everything is so so.
Even not dry, it's a miriri. Nice creamy. Kore by pasta dry, nice creamy.
I get.
We so has style la holo motho wa mosadi. Ka o shwa lenyalong akere. O etsa ka jeko.
Yeah.
O etsa today because tomorrow ya lenyalong. Wa etsa ho ile ro bala. O tlo gitso ro bona ho nyeo. I'm sure the more bets are like so. No, because the more bets, I don't know Garvala so. You're singing, also had to be. Oh, Papa, oh, yo.
I need to see this ice cream
Go, bring, go online. Let me search for you.
I get it.
Continue.
So yes, capitalism would teach you that competition is good.
Yeah.
Because it must feed the capitalism.
Yeah.
But competition is bad. Because it takes away self. It takes away self. And there is nothing, anybody that is not themselves, they're about to bust.
Yeah.
Because the thing is,
you're filling yourself with things that are not even belonging in your system.
It's not even you. It's like,
yes.
I'm one person. I'll give you a typical. I think we talked about it at some previous episodes whereby people will be like, how? Webster.
Okay, I can't find it, guys.
Okay.
I'll leave it. Yeah.
Webster, driving a BM doesn't mean I'm immune to brokenness.
Yes. Yes.
So I know my limits.
Yes.
If we are taverning, I'll go to a tavern. What's wrong? Because people like to set standards for other people.
Yes.
That's the problem.
Yes. And that's a competition. Like if for instance, I've had this car for the longest time. Somebody even said to me, how when I was
exactly.
Right? It was somebody very close to me. But then I realized, this person views me in a different light. Ne? Right then and then, I decided, this is me doing me. I don't need to change cars because I want to show you that I can change cars.
Yeah.
Even when I was changing cars, I was doing it for me, to satisfy me.
Yeah.
Now, even if this car is so old, for me, it still serves the purpose.
Yeah.
The reason why you bought a car is from point A to point B.
How many cases is this car, by the way?
307,000 kilometers.
But it still looks good. I mean, look at the tires.
Yeah. So you see.
Well, the tires are good.
No, the tires are brand new.
It's still good. Yeah.
So you see, that's the thing. People set standards
for other people.
Yes. Why are you still staying in a flat? What is wrong with my flat? I bought it.
Let me tell you, when you talk about that,
yes.
And this is my own sort of standard and philosophy. Come on, baby, stand in the shade here. This is also my standard and philosophy.
Yes.
There is nothing wrong with you being 50 and still renting.
Yes.
Arska kenyetsana pressure mo South Africa hore since o nne le a bond house and all of that.
O phele bophelo
Yeah.
the way batho ba biang ka teng. Ke yona e drivang mental health. There's a guy who actually passed away.
Yeah.
Right? I got the news yesterday.
Yeah.
They found him in a flat. There's speculation of suicide.
Yeah.
You know?
Just keep continuing.
Yes, what can drive you to suicide?
Who, me?
No. I'm just saying generally. It's mental health.
Oh, yes.
Competition, lack of self care. We spoke about traumas. we spoke about traumas offline, right? Family issues, but it's mostly external things that can drive you to a point whereby you feel under pressure, like you feel like you are pressured to actually excel, but at whose standard? Whose
Exactly.
standard are you excelling at? Who said at your standard you're not excelling?
Exactly. And the thing is, we all have different timelines in lives.
Yes.
I can't say you get married at 22,
Yes.
your friend is 25, and now you want to put pressure. When are you getting married, or when are you having kids?
When are you doing?
Yeah,
Yes.
you need, people need to understand that people have different races. Just because you can run 100 meters, don't put pressure on me that I must run 100. What if
100?
I'm made for a long run, for longer runs?
Exactly.
You know,
What if I'm also
my finish line is further than your finish line, 100 meters or 200 meters. You are made for sprinting. I'm made for long runs.
Yes.
You know.
There's a movie star. Apologies. There's a movie star.
Sorry, guys.
Liam Neeson or something.
Yeah.
Liam
Yeah.
taken.
Oh.
I will
Liam
find
Neeson.
you
Oh yeah.
and I will kill you.
Yeah.
I've got set of skills that that guy boomed at 72 or something.
How old is he now?
Okay, I think 60 or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's check. But he boomed late.
Yeah.
Did you grow up seeing Liam on TV?
No, I only saw him once. Remember that movie Titans? Is it Titans or
Not Taken.
Clash of the Titans? He was Zeus on the movie, but he was not the. I started noticing him, like you said, from Taken, and I was like, man, this face looks familiar, and I was like, oh, even Vin Diesel. We only know him from Fast and the Furious.
Vin Diesel.
Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
No, not Training Day. Training Day.
No,
Denzel.
Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
No, but I'm talking about booming.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yes.
There's doing a whole lot of things, right? I mean, Jason Statham, he was doing Vixen, video Vixen. This thing of when somebody is doing a music video, music video, singing and dancing.
Okay.
He started doing that.
Oh.
Suddenly, this guy at 45 is the biggest star you can ever imagine.
That's how he started.
Yes, you must check his profile.
Yeah.
There's a music video I think he did for Tony Braxton. Very old.
Jason Statham.
Yes,
Wow. Oh, Betano.
Wrath of Man.
Okay.
The guy who is now the biggest action star in the world. You understand? So you are right to say there is a timeline for each and everyone. You know, there are those that started young. Martin Lawrence. Where's Martin Lawrence today? The only thing he does is Bad Boys. I haven't even watched Bad Boys 4. You understand? And I'm not looking down. Yeah, there is. It's actually on Disney Plus or Netflix, one of the two.
4.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So everyone has their own race.
Yeah.
And if you are self-aware, you'll be okay with your race.
And you know what I like what Kim is saying. You know, look at. I'll give you an example. People. That's why I say social media sometimes causes depression to other people, because somebody will be looking at the same age, or somebody went to school with Elon Musk. He'll be like, if Elon Musk is the world's richest man, and then I attended school. Actually, this guy was sharing a table with him. Where did I go wrong? And that's where it hits you, because now you're thinking you are a failure. You know, because this guy that I grew up with, he's made it. And I was like, no, run your own race. Who's this guy? KFC guy.
Yeah.
KFC. He started KFC when he was old.
Yeah.
And it's the biggest franchise in the
In
world.
the world, yes.
You know? So, and some people believe that, because I've seen on social media, people will be like, dude, if you're over 35 and you haven't achieved the dream that you want, forget. No, don't forget.
Don't
Continue.
Can get it ka 70.
Yeah, you can get it ka
Exactly.
70.
What about that person got their matric analysis 60 or something?
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yes.
Right. There's nothing wrong with that.
And we get killed because and I think we spoke about this. I don't know when, but we spoke about competition. To say competition against a system You can't compete against a machine.
Compete
guys.
with yourself.
You can't
That's what I
compete
do. Yeah.
against AI. Like right now, we put our children through school. We spoke about it when we were there, June 16, last year when we recorded at Molatelos. Yes, we spoke about it. You compete children against a system. We teach them that in life you must be better than.
Yeah.
And you know what's the biggest mistakes that I've noticed with most parents? Comparing your child with your neighbor's children.
The DNA is different.
That thing messes up with a kid because he'll be like, no, look at Katleho. Katleho is doing better. That thing messes up with your child's psychology. Because now if you think about it, you telling your child that he or she's a failure.
Good.
Yeah, you're not good. And in life is going to affect that child. Because remember, children pick up traits from parents. You know.
This is why we've got adults who are bullies who will tell you, you are 35 and you're still not married.
Hey. Or
Why are you bullying me? You were bullied by your parents.
I want to
It's a killer.
Yeah.
And it drives mental health. A lot of people suffer because of such small things.
I know, you know, a lot of people, guys, you know, if there's one thing that I've noticed, we might think people have money, but
Yeah.
somebody will drive. Hey, cars are expensive now. Hey guys, cars are expensive.
I went to check this one, 1.80.
Yeah, a simple Polo latest is overpriced. That's why this.
Cars are expensive.
Yeah.
So I've joined this group on Facebook. Yeah, BMW owners. So people will be like,
I must join. Will they take me with my old Beamer?
you can join. People, it's like an AA for, not alcoholic anonymous.
BMW
Yeah.
AA.
Hey, with BMW, we've got problems. But somebody will come and say, guys, I want to buy this BMW. My salary is 20,000. Chief, that's a salary Apollo. Stay away from BMW.
Stay away from BMW.
You know, but you get people like you were saying, they want to maintain the status. Guys, you can only fake it to a certain point.
Yeah.
You know, because I've got friends who are millionaires, they've got money and stuff, but I can't compete with them.
Of course.
Because they've done things to get them where they are, and I need to do things to get where I am. So when we go out and he buys Johnny Walker Blue, I'm buying my 6-pack Savannah. I'm not gonna go and say, Lina, I wanna buy Johnny Walker Blue.
Doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
And then when you go back home, now there's depression that you didn't pay the rent. You know, the landlord is on your neck.
That is why I say sorry.
Maintenance.
And that is why I say, Emuna, before sharp, I hear the whole party are thinking yourself. Mara, there's certain things, Muna. When you are drinking alcohol, Mara, where's the logic?
Yes.
Alcohol, if in that 1 hour or 2 hours,
3,000.
Yeah, by the time we've sharp.
Like, where's the sense?
Where's the sense in it?
And all is done to say to Webster, I'm also okay.
Yeah.
But you're not. Who are you fooling?
Excited gore bar mosadi o tsena go ntlong gore o busy o batlo ba busy mara fridge empty.
What?
O batlo ba busy. O batlo ba busy
But
fridge empty.
Basic needs. Basic needs. No, basic needs.
When o batlo ba busy. Mara fridge empty.
But basic needs, guys. Basic needs. Basic needs is, I'm not talking about food.
Mara wena ka mo ka mo
but listen to
mara
me.
fridge empty.
Listen to me. Basic needs,
Yeah.
interests.
Yeah.
What is basic need to you? Might not be basic need to me. And what is basic need? That's what the basic need is to release. My basic need is to eat.
O release a bang o sa tlo go fetso release mo lo tshwere ke tlala ona dijo.
But the question
O
is,
palla go release ga boshigo.
the question is, how can you release it because on a dijo? Does the system stop producing?
Yeah, you are getting into biology. We are known as.
No, but it's a valid question. Does the system stop?
This person is 18 moody.
Do you think we've got the younger audience?
Probably. I don't know.
It's social media, right?
As long as you know the battle babits are my 2K. Yeah, my
I
2K.
never told stress I'm with you.
Yo. Aye.
But you know what? I like the liberation they're living in.
Mm.
Yes. Those people will tell you, no, my body is the way it is.
Yeah.
Tina, my 80s, we are still struggling. Hey.
Struggling
struggling
way.
to accept.
I mean, guys, you know the 80s
Yes.
are the golden age. Can you look at us? We are 40s, but we don't look 40.
Do I not look for
You don't look.
Really?
Well,
No.
reveal the age. How old are you?
I can tell you, Kim. If we go to a festival,
Yes.
my 2K battle shell.
Yeah.
Yeah, battle like.
Yeah. And
my
they're not
80s
scared to do it.
So-
They're not scared to do it.
No,
Yeah.
but those kids, they are darers. They dare.
And la di rata lona ba 40.
No.
They di rata blind.
O bolela ka
Yeah.
bobang, eh?
Motho a teng a re,
Mental
Uka,
health.
eh,
Mokgotsi,
eh,
mental
eh,
health.
ke yona mental health. Nke tsore ke feel young.
I've never heard of
Yeah,
it.
I-
Honestly, I always hear it in the secondary person. I've never heard it.
Yeah,
like,
no, nke tsore ke feel young motho. Itse gore he makes me ke feel.
Guys,
Yeah. But it takes me back. Kana go level 40 or 50.
my
Yeah.
God.
Le re ke level 4 or 5. Yeah, go level eo. Mara.
Can I go Webster? Who traumatized the child?
Traumatized. Bana ba monna wena o itse
You
wena.
don't think it's trauma?
Ma 2000 eh?
Yeah.
Bana ba na le kraga me
I know,
bra.
but never like it.
Bana le kraga.
go to
bana-
break.
Actually,
No,
you know,
we're closing up,
We're
ne?
closing up.
Yeah.
In closing,
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw the video. There was a video of this lady. The husband, Unajoralis, 2000. I think the girl was in secondary,
Yeah.
and she went to the girls' school. Hey, the girl I'm a trapper. A trapper that sister,
Hayibo wena.
2000. The
Wena o shapile
wife. They took a video in school uniform.
Just says.
These kids.
They've got they're brave, yeah.
So, in closing,
Yes.
ne?
We are going to have
Yeah. Enough.
Dr. A clinical psychologist.
we trying-
Lebone.
Lobone Radikladi.
Lobone?
Radikladi.
Radikladi. Okay.
Yes, he's a clinical psychologist. I think we've tried to touch on
Yeah,
Mental health.
busy
Yeah,
doctor.
Mental
doctor.
health.
He was supposed to be here today, but he's
Yeah.
very busy. But we'll get him to come in.
Yeah.
Get a professional to actually give us an insight of mental health, how to deal with mental health at work, in your personal life.
And maybe what we can do, Webster, because we know we're gonna shoot it, ne? And we're still gonna speak. Maybe when we flight this as well, let's get questions and people who wanna reach out and who wanna talk about this thing.
yes. Actually, yeah,
So that
people-
we give more information
Yeah.
to people and people know.
Actually, people will on this episode they can just leave comments on the channel if they have certain questions that they wanna ask, so
And
we can
then we'll
send to the
ask
doctor.
Yeah, just
Mr.
unlock here.
Mbona.
I heard something very interesting when these type of things happen, ne? And then someone said to me, Hore, it's the same as go online and say Google how to commit suicide.
Yeah.
It's part of this mental health. I want to see if it's
So he wants to make sure it's 100%.
no. No, so here's the thing. No, so here's the thing. Immediately when you go, and it's got to, I know we're closing it, it's got to do with this mental health. Immediately when you Google how to commit suicide, this is what it gives you.
help is available.
It doesn't actually tell you how to commit suicide
Do
immediately.
you know someone who may be suicidal? Methods of committing suicide about
No, but I'm saying the first one you look at that's gonna appear. It says
Yeah.
help is available. So the reason I'm mentioning it is because I'm saying to our viewers and listeners that there's a level of help we wanna bring around this. Let it not just be a topic or discussion, because this thing will touch someone
Yeah.
who's probably
Yeah.
sitting there and is about to commit suicide.
yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go on. I mean, born like you Google how to commit suicide.
Yeah,
The first
and
thing it
there's
says was
help.
that it says help is available.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually say. Sorry, I'm not trying to make a joke.
Yeah.
Tie a rope.
This is how you do it.
That's how it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't. And I mean no. By the way, I mean no disrespect to people who've gone through mental health, whereby people have committed suicide
Yeah,
for obvious
yeah,
reasons. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah.
Mara, it actually literally
Tells you that help
is available.
Yeah.
And we need to reach out and make sure we help and
Yeah.
you know. Yeah.
And you know, just now, Webster, like I'm thinking, as Kwaledi is saying, you know, mental health issues have been around for the longest. I remember growing up as young as I was, I would hear that Mama nguti khamile, you know, Mama.
And besides
mental health
that,
is an old issue.
Asintomalo.
Yes,
You know what, right now we
asinto
can
ya
talk
kutaka-
about it.
Yeah, asinto ya social
No.
media. It's actually a thing.
Yeah.
like even back in the days, they would say "Olwelo, it's sorrow," but no,
Oh,
it's
it's mental health.
mental health.
Yes.
You know.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's close it.
Yeah.
Webby, thank you, brother.
No, thank
we
you,
look
thank
forward
you.
to the next episode.
Yes. And yeah, thank you. I almost said where are we going?
We are going somewhere because
Yes,
after
definitely
this,
we're
we are
going
shooting another
somewhere.
one.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jean
yeah.
kicked in.
Where?
Jeannie kicked in.
It's water.
No, you know why? No, she did this, man. She had the cups. It's like, my friend, I'm gonna pour into you. You will pour into me.
And then I forgot.
No, I'm
I forgot
kidding. No,
which
no, no,
one.
no, you didn't. It's fine. I'm kidding. I'm pulling your leg.
Oh, thank you so
Later.
much.
Okay, guys, thank
Conversations
you
with Kim and
very
Kwaledi.
much.
Appreciate it.
Tell the viewers to subscribe more.
Yes.
Yes, please subscribe.
Yeah.
Please like. Please
Yeah.
share
Comment.
and
Guys,
comment.
leave comments. Look, the nice thing about Conversations with Kim and Kwaledi is if you've got topics that you want us to talk about,
Yeah.
put them in the comments. And then we will try and get professionals to come through. You see, now we've got the clinical psychologist,
Yes.
Dr. Lobone, to come through. So it's not like now we'll be thumb-sucking facts. Now our plan is to bring professionals, you know, to also help, because you'll never know. Your friend, family might need help, and or you are stuck between a rock and a hard place. So we are here
is
to
Virgo
help.
still online?
Uh,
We want to say bye to him, so just close it off. So
yeah,
is he still online?
I'm sure Kwatile Mona is online.
Just say
And he
bye
has-
to
and he has been
listen
listening.
to the viewers and stuff. We're improving with Virgo. We're gonna
Yeah.
get it to the level we wanted because he is brilliant
Yes.
and he can gets all these facts and stuff for us. He's
Yeah.
still there.
Yeah, Virgo, we've closing up now with the mental health topic that we had on the podcast. Is there any last words
Parting
you want to
shots.
say? You can make it very short and brief.
Sure, Webster. I'd say it's crucial to remember that mental health matters, and seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Take care of yourselves and each other.
Thank you.
Thanks. That was nice.
That was
So,
nice.
thank you,
Nice
Virgo.
and short. And hopefully we'll get to streamline. I mean, I know it's your first time doing a podcast with us.
He was a bit
co-hosting.
nervous.
Yeah, you were a bit nervous, but you'll get the hang of it. Just pulling your leg.
Thanks, Webster. I'm sure I'll get the hang of it. Looking forward to more episodes together.
Yes. Anything in closing? Kim and Kwaledi and myself, we are heading out.
That's all from me. Take care and see you all next time.
Cheers, Virgo. Guys,
Thank you, Virgo.
we are out.
Yes.
Hey, Tara. So, chop.
You can.
Download Virgo's free Android app on Google Play, chat, engage, and make friends on South Africa's niche social network.